The War of the Bucket, How a Prank Went Horribly Wrong. Introduction. History is full of absurd conflicts. Wars started over insults, petty rivalries, and sometimes, over absolutely nothing. But few can compare to the sheer ridiculousness of the War of the Bucket, a real medieval conflict between two Italian city-states that escalated from a simple prank into a full-blown, bloody battle. Yes, you read that right, a war over a bucket. Now, before we move on with the story, please, help a small channel grow. Like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Okay, back to the story. This is the story of how a group of mischievous soldiers from Modena stole a wooden bucket from Bologna, sparking a conflict that would leave hundreds dead, all for the sake of civic pride and, well, a really nice bucket. The rivalry, Modena versus Bologna. To understand why a bucket could cause such chaos, we must first look at the bitter rivalry between Modena and Bologna, two powerful city-states in 14th century Italy. Modena, proud, warlike, and fiercely independent. Their emblem? A white eagle. Their attitude? We do what we want. Bologna, wealthy, scholarly, home to Europe's oldest university, and equally proud. Their motto? Libertas, freedom. Their problem? They really hated Modena. These two cities had been feuding for decades over borders, trade, and political influence. But in 1325, things took a hilarious and deadly turn. The prank heard round Italy one night. A group of Modenese soldiers sneaked into Bologna, not to conquer it, not to burn it down, but to steal a bucket. Not just any bucket, mind you. This was a ceremonial oak bucket, taken from a well in Bologna's main square. To Modena, this wasn't theft, it was a glorious trophy. To Bologna? It was an unforgivable insult. Imagine the scene. Bolognese official, where's the bucket? Guard, it's gone. Official, gone? How? Did it grow legs? Guard, no. Worse. The Modenese took it. Official, we go to war. And just like that, over a wooden bucket, Bologna declared war on Modena. The Battle of Zappolino, the bucket strikes back. Bologna, humiliated and furious, gathered an army of 30,000 men, yes, 30,000, to march on Modena and retrieve their precious bucket. Modena, meanwhile, had only 7,000 soldiers, but they had something Bologna didn't: sheer audacity. The two armies clashed at Zappolino in November 1325. What followed was one of the most lopsided battles in medieval history. Despite being outnumbered 4-1, the Modenese utterly crushed Bologna's forces. Bologna's losses, around 2,000 men dead or captured. Modena's losses, basically a few scratches and maybe a bruised ego. The Modenese didn't just win, they rubbed it in. They chased the fleeing Bolognese all the way back to their city, taunting them the whole way, and even stopped to break a castle door with a giant cheese wheel, because why not? The aftermath, a bucket's legacy. After the battle, Modena kept the bucket. Of course they did. Bologna, humiliated and bucketless, had to accept defeat. The bucket became a symbol of Modena's triumph, and to this day, it is displayed in Modena's town hall like a war trophy. And Bologna? Well, they still haven't gotten over it. Why this might be the dumbest war ever. Let's recap. Reason for war: a stolen bucket. Casualties: thousands. Outcome: one city kept a bucket, the other got bragging rights for losing spectacularly. This wasn't about territory, money, or power, it was about pride and pettiness. Conclusion: the lesson of the bucket. The War of the Bucket teaches us two things: never underestimate Italian city-state rivalries. These people took grudges very seriously. Some wars are fought for the dumbest reasons. And yet, somehow, humans keep doing it. So the next time you get into an argument over something trivial, just remember, at least you're not starting a war over a bucket. And if you ever visit Modena, go see that bucket. It's a hero. The end. Thank you for watching my video. Please, like and subscribe. This essay blends humor with historical facts, making it entertaining while still, mostly, accurate. Want me to tweak anything? Add more jokes? Go deeper into the battle? Let me know.